Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be your February monthly reading. Really quick, so I always tell everyone that I want my messages to be as clear as they can possibly be, and I also don't want you guys to have any confusion on if the message is meant for you or not. So if 90% of my reading resonates for you, then it was meant for you. If 90%, at least 90% does not resonate, then it was not meant for you. I know 90 seems like a lot, but that's why my messages are going to be very detailed, very clear, very specific. So if it applies to you, you can walk away knowing that it applies to you. So resonate meaning you do not have to put in any kind of extra effort here to try to figure it out, to try to put it together. It's just going to click. It's going to be like epiphany moments and you're like, oh yeah, that's that person, that's that situation, that's that challenge, that's that energy. It's going to just resonate with you right away. If it's anything in the future that I'm picking up on, like a predictive energy, I will let you know. And if it's a channeled message, I will also try to stop and let you know, but usually once those come in, I just keep going with it. So Sagittarius, let's jump into it. By the way, if you want to ever purchase anything, give me your money somehow for a personal reading or products, things like that, use the link in the description box down below. And I think that was it. So just so you're aware, Sagittarius, you're always in control of your future. It is nothing but a choice. That's what everything comes down to, is a choice. So let's tap into your energy here. As I started to get into your energy, Sagittarius, I immediately felt like a headache, like a pressure headache almost. So maybe you're really stressed. Maybe you're doing a lot of things right now, some like difficult, critical thinking, strategizing. But I definitely, even right now, I'm feeling like the remnants of like just a headache, like someone might be getting some migraines, things like that. So let's see what you need to know for February. What does Sagittarius need to know in the month of February? What does Sagittarius need to know in the month of February? First three cards out here. We have the Magician. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, 7. 5 or 7. Okay. What else do we have for Sagittarius for February? What does Sagittarius need to know in February? And forgive me, guys. I meant to do this before I started the video, and I didn't do it. Oh, this light is like shining in my eyes. It's blinding me. I hope that didn't change anything as far as the quality, but... what else does Sagittarius need to know for February? Death. What else does Sagittarius need to know for February? Okay. Okay. What else does Sagittarius need to know? So I read this and I initially, like, a whole entire situation came to my mind as I was just looking at these cards, these 4, and I was like, oh, no, I'm sure it's not that, because, you know, I'm sure it's not that. That would be interesting. I'm sure it's not that, though. And then the 8 of Cups came out, and it was like, that's the supporting card. Like, that's that final card to support exactly what I was thinking this was gonna be. So I'm feeling pretty on point with this one, okay, Sagittarius? I wanted to doubt it because, I mean, it's no fun sometimes. Okay, I'm going to give you an overview of the energy that I see. If I am not pulling cards as I'm going into like elaborate details, that's because those are channeled messages coming through. Sagittarius, looking at, sorry, after I overview, I'll clarify. Looking at the overall energy here, so the situation that I got in my head is that essentially you're manifesting someone, like you're trying to unintentionally bring in a specific kind of energy. It could be romantic, it could not be romantic, and you're actually like successfully doing it, but a part of successfully doing this also means that you're putting an end to a different situation. And that's why I said that Eight of Cups finalized it for me and made me realize, like, yeah, what I immediately picked up on is the right energy here. Because that Eight of Cups is like, yeah, unfulfillment, walking away, not staying around. And so death can always mean like, oh, we're transforming the situation into like a better situation, you know, like a new beginning, sorry, an ending and a new beginning. Or it can mean like finality, like it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's over, and now I'm having a brand new beginning without this situation, right? So it's always up in the air which one it is. And this one, with it being Eight of Cups on the end here right after, very clearly to me, it's like a finality, and it's like I'm walking away, I'm leaving this behind. So let me go through and explain the energy. Oddly enough, I feel like you are the Magician here. I feel like you are in the Magician energy. You may not realize how resourceful and spiritually or energetically capable and powerful you are. Some of you absolutely realize it and you know it. But the energy I'm feeling here is like you are possibly daydreaming. You're thinking about something or someone. You're constantly, like, your mind is on this person, even if consciously, like, your focus is not on them. They're always running in the background for you. They're always running in the back of your head for you, right? And what's happening because you're doing this is you're actually making this, like, manifesting this person towards you. Like you're actually pulling this energy in towards you. You're sending energy out to help you manifest, to help you create, to help you attract what it is that you're actually looking for or wanting. But that's why I'm saying I don't see that you're consciously being like, I'm going to choose to manifest this and bring it towards me. I actually feel like you're doing this without realizing it. But it is working and it's coming towards you. And that's where that Wheel of Fortune is coming in. Because it's like, yeah, it's successfully working. Like, you are bringing in something here, because you have this powerful Magician energy with you at this time. What are you bringing in? I feel like is this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very stable, nurturing, loving, caring, giving, kind, intelligent, loyal, committed, dedicated, hardworking, someone you can build with, someone that's going to be more of like a partner, instead of like someone you care for or take care of, right? It's more like an equal, okay? Very intelligent, logical, things like that, okay? Is this Queen of Pentacles energy. And I feel like unbeknownst to you, that's what you're calling in. And the karma, sorry, it says karma on the card, that's why I read it that way. The Wheel of Fortune here is like, okay, you got them, now what? Like, you brought them forward, you brought them to you, you aligned things so that this person would come into your life, you know, now what? And I feel the now what is like this death energy where it's like, shit, like, now I have the thing that I keep thinking about all the time, but I feel like there's something that needs to end. There's something you have to end and let go of and move on from in order to embrace this. But it becomes a little interesting here because it's like you're not intentionally calling this in, and yet it's everything you desire, but you're not intentionally like trying to call it in. And so I feel like this death moment is going to be extremely difficult for you to handle and deal with, because you're like, well, maybe I'm not ready for a death moment, and that's why you were not intentionally calling in this Queen of Pentacles, but subconsciously you were, because you keep thinking about them. Whether you know this person or not, we'll find out. But it's like you're calling it in because it's all you're thinking about. It's all you want. But you may not feel that you're ready for a death moment with something else. You're not maybe ready to walk away here. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify for you guys. I'll go through, and I mostly clarify just to support the energy that I picked up on if I am channeling messages. Otherwise, like, I wouldn't, but we will. It can give me some more information too. Why is the Magician here for Sagittarius in February? Why is the Magician here for Sagittarius in February? I always think it's funny that I drink tea during my tarot readings because it's like that term, like, I'm just going to sit here and drink my tea, but I'm in everybody's business. I don't know. I thought that was funny. But why is the Magician here for Sagittarius in February? Thank you. The Hierophant wanted to come out. Ten of Swords is all about, again, it's mirroring this death energy here. It's about final endings, closure. It can be about betrayal. It can be about really a painful ending, something that's like running its course, but it's leaving behind a feeling of like hurt, betrayal, distrust, pain. It's kind of like the Seven of Swords, or sorry, seven. Yeah, it's kind of like the Seven of Swords mixed in with the Three of Swords. What do you know? That adds up to 10. I didn't do that on purpose. I swear, Sagittarius. But that's so funny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having geek moments with you guys. Just handle me and embrace it. The Ten of Swords is all about like those, it's final, it's dead, it's done, it's over. And I feel like, and I'm going with what I'm picking up on. The reason the Ten of Swords is coming out with the Magician is because what you're actually manifesting, again, maybe not completely consciously, is you are manifesting a very permanent ending with something, but I think you understand that maybe that's why you're not ready for it, because there will be an element of betrayal. There will be an element of distrust, an element of like someone feeling like they just got the rug slid from under them. And I don't feel that you're consciously trying to manifest this, but like your spirit and your energy are manifesting it because it's all you're thinking about. It's all you're attracting. It's where your energy is like, I'm ready for this to be done. I'm ready for this to be over. I don't want any more of it. It's time to get something different. Now, what do I want? I think it's this Queen of Pentacles. But I want to clarify Ten of Swords just to see like, what is it that you're actively, like, not actively, but what is it that your subconscious, your energy, your spirit is wanting to put an end to here? Clarify that Ten of Swords for Sagittarius. What are they unconsciously wanting to put an end to? What are they unconsciously wanting to put an end to? Clarify that Ten of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Are you juggling, Sagittarius? Are you juggling? This could be juggling in a few different ways, okay? The first one that I picked up on is some of you, this Queen of Pentacles might be a mistress, okay? Usually the Queen of Pentacles is not a mistress, but, you know, never say never. And so what's happening is you're like maybe tired of juggling this person and you want to fully be with them. The second story for some of you is you're tired of having to like do everything, be everything for everyone, including, you know, people you don't know, coworkers, people, you know, friends, family, a spouse, whatever it is. Like, you're the one that's constantly all over the place trying to keep everything in balance and sane and healthy and like, even, you know, you're the one doing it all. And it can get very overwhelming. And it's like, I'm trying to put an end to that. And so the way I'm putting an end to that is like, maybe I'm calling in this Queen of Pentacles because they are very stable, they're reliable, they're mature. This could be a partner for me, someone that I do things with, right? It's not just like a spouse, but someone who can actually help me carry my load and I can help them carry their load. It's like we can be a partnership, okay? And the third scenario that I got with that juggling is you're holding two. This Queen of Pentacles is holding one pentacle. So Two of Pentacles, you're holding two pentacles, right? Queen of Pentacles has one in her hand. I feel for some of you, it may be an indecision about this Queen of Pentacles, where you're kind of wanting to in the past, maybe keep your options open. Always have one eye looking, not fully committing to the situation, not because it's an affair or anything like that. Just because you just were like, I want to be uncommitted and free, whatever. And that's what you're putting it into, is like that indecision of like, well, I could go here with them, or I could, go over here with them. It's like you're finally putting an end to the indecision, and you're calling in the person you truly want, the person you've chosen. Okay. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles here. After I drink my tea. It's really good. It's basil flowers. For the longest time, when you grow basil, especially outside, like, oh my God, it flowers like crazy. And I was like, I feel bad throwing away all the, I'm not going to take it because I'm not actively, it was the sun card though. Is it sun card? I'm rambling, I'm sorry. But I started brewing teas with the flowers because I felt bad wasting like a big part of the plant that just is always there. So, and it tastes delicious. It smells like weed though when you brew it. Weird. Clarify. I'm sorry. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? I'm in my own world, guys. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? Oh, I hope that wasn't a stack of cards. 4. I'll take 4. I suppose I'll take 4. We have 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Hermit, King of Swords. This is interesting, because I'm feeling, it's almost humorous because I'm feeling the energy of the situation, and it's like, it feels very unspoken, but it's funny because like the Queen of Pentacles knows, and you know they know, and they know they know, but everyone's unspoken. Everyone's being hush hush quiet about it. We're not going to talk about this, right? But we just know though, and so it makes it kind of funny. It makes it kind of funny, okay? So 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, immediately it's like 6 of Cups is a huge reconciliation card. It's really like dreams coming true. If you think about what you've always wanted and desired as a kid or growing up, it's like that's finally happening. But it can also be reconnecting with something that's very beautiful. It's an exchange energy of like, I'm giving you emotion and you're giving me emotion, and we're giving each other emotion. And it's just really, it's a beautiful energy of just coming back together. And I think that's why whatever this situation is with the 2 of Pentacles, this is someone you're calling back in. It might, this person. Sometimes 6 of Cups can talk about like past lives. I feel more of a here and now, a present, this lifetime energy, where it's like, this person, you were able to recognize them as a Queen of Pentacles, and that's part of the reason why you're very much like attracted to them, because they have that energy. And in order for you to know that, you have to see them. So it's someone that you do know, but the reconciliation doesn't necessarily mean like you guys split up or broke up or, like you stopped talking. It's just an energy of coming together in a very emotional and beautiful way, okay? An emotionally open, equal exchange kind of way, okay? Not unrequited love kind of situation. And there's a recognition. The 6 of Wands is here right after that reconciliation. So there's a recognition of like, yes, this is what I want. Like, this went successful. This is beautiful. This is awesome. This is great. And I feel that this Queen of Pentacles here, it's an energy of like, you both are reconciling with each other. You're both coming together emotionally, but they are recognizing this as like success, as victory, as like maybe they've always wanted this and they never said anything. But at the same time, I feel you've always wanted this and never said anything either. And the reason why I'm getting that is when you look at the Hermit and the King of Swords here, it's like the Hermit is all about inner introspection, really understanding the inner self, going within and searching deeply to understand, to know, to bring out knowledge into the consciousness, okay? And so it's almost as if you both knew this is what you were searching for, this is what you've always wanted, and now I'm starting to pick up more of your energy, recognizing this is what I've always wanted, this is what I knew I needed to have, like I wanted this. But the King of Swords is like, but no one said anything. No one came forward and spoke about it. It was more of like a strategy, a logical kind of thing. Even though there's a lot of emotion here, it's like staying very silent, being strategic about the interaction, being strategic about, you know, how you share emotion, how you look at affection, how you give and receive energy from and with this person. It's very much like choosing, like I said, choosing to keep everything on the quiet, even though you both feel the energy and know it's there. But I definitely feel it's more of like you recognizing this Queen of Pentacles as someone that you in depth know you want to be with, and to have them and to be with them would be like just ultimate victory for you. But I'm feeling it would be victory for them as well. So I feel like they're in this very similar energy with you. What is that Wheel of Fortune? What is the Wheel of Fortune here for? What is that Wheel of Fortune here for? Oh, no, not a lot. Okay, not too many. Wheel of Fortune is Page of Cups. Sagittarius, who are you calling in? Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Like, yes, yeah. You brought this person in. There's an opportunity here that you both recognize as something you would see as very successful. You both emotionally want it. You both think this would be a beautiful thing. You both have done your inner work and have still recognized, like, yes, this is what I want. And even though you haven't said that to each other, it's like now the opportunity is here to not just engage in a love that you've always wanted, but also to like make it into something solid, into something stable. It's not like a fleeting kind of love, you know, like we're in, we're out, we're done. Oh, we had an affair, we had a fling, we had a one night stand. This is like, this can be an extreme loving, like long lasting energy because they're in the Queen of Pentacles, because you're in the Magician. It lets me know you're both hardworking, you're both long term, you both are stable. And now you have this beautiful like love energy to mix with that. So it's what are you gonna do, Sagittarius? What are you gonna do, Sagittarius? But that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's letting you know you have an opportunity in like this real love, this beautiful love here, okay? Let's clarify death. Maybe we'll figure out more about what that 10 of Swords is, because you're calling in a 10 of Swords. You're calling in an ending. But death is really gonna, oh, sorry guys. Death is really gonna capitalize on like, what's that thing that needs to be let go of? Clarify death for Sagittarius in February. What is the death card? What is the death card here? Ooh, somebody knows it too. Somebody knows it. Somebody knows you don't want to be with them. I don't know why. I know why I just got that. I'll explain after I clarify. But somebody, they, whoever this is that you have to walk away from, whatever situation, it involves someone, and they know. And they might have green eyes, but they know. They know you don't want to be with them. They know you want to end it. They know. Ooh, they know. Why is the death here for Sagittarius? I'm trying to focus. Why is the death card here for Sagittarius? They know. High Priestess. We have High Priestess. Chariot, Six of Pentacles. It's like silently moving towards equal give and take, equal exchange, balanced energy. That's that Six of Pentacles. And what did I say over here? It's like you're with that Two of Pentacles. It's like you're tired of juggling everything on your own. You're tired of carrying all the weight on your own. And this Queen of Pentacles has a pentacle. She's stable, and you know, it could be a guy, but we're just reading the energy on the card. It's like this person's very stable. They're very reliable. They're consistent. They can build with you, and it's like you're wanting to very quickly move into this Six of Pentacle energy, which is about that equal give and take, that equal exchange, that balance of energy of the Pentacles. It is about family as well, but it's like you are quietly, very much keeping it inside. But at the same time, even though you're very quiet about it, it's like you are doing things that are very quickly moving you towards this equal give and take energy, I think, with the Queen of Pentacles here. So I don't know how you're able to be so quiet about it, but it's like even though you're really quiet about it, there's a lot of action happening. There's a lot of movement occurring. And when it's like, it's almost like when that final thing happens, like it's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen, because that's what the Chariot's all about, is very fast action, like literally picking you up and pulling you somewhere else and landing you. And it all happens in an instance, similar to a Tower moment. But it's like, but you're planning for this. So it's not necessarily Tower, because you're planning for it. You're doing what you need to start taking that action towards it. But it's like there's something like once this thing happens, it's off, right? It doesn't give us much about, let's see this. So that's the death. That's the death. This is how the death is occurring, right? Being very quiet about leaving whatever situation this is. I want to see what needs to come to an end for Sagittarius. What do they need to end? What do they need to end with the Death card? What do they need to end? Oh, God. Okay. Ah. Card down. Card down. Got blueberries down here. I get 2 cards, by the way. The Creator, which has, it's a special card in this deck. Oh, sorry. And it actually has like the word no on it. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not. But it's the Creator card, and it has the word no. And then we have the Fool. Interesting. It's not giving me the answer I want. It's not letting me dig in the way that I want to dig in. Interesting. Okay. So what needs to end is you refusing to have a new beginning with someone. Excuse me, you refusing to have a new beginning with someone. I feel that in this situation, it's actually come to an end multiple times before, but it's like something happens that pulls you back in, and you just keep redoing it. You just keep coming back. And like I could have sworn it was the World card, the World card that fell out. And the World is all about cycles, repeating cycles, you know, or ending cycles. And it's almost like, okay, quick pause there. So it's almost as if this is a cycle for you, maybe, but it's like that's what needs to end, is you, because the Creator is a special card for this deck, and the Creator is all about going through so many experiences, going through so many events, being involved with so many people that you say yes to all the time, that you give chances to, that you give opportunities to, and it just never works out. Like it keeps coming back on you, to the point that you finally learn how to like have boundaries. You learn how to just say no, that sometimes you have to say no to some people. You learn how to walk away from things that no longer serve you. You're learning how to embrace your inner power and respect who you are enough to say no to things that do not align or serve you. And that's what that creator card is all about here. Okay, guys, apologies again. Um, so it's a card of showing someone who has kind of been burned so many times that they've learned to say no. You know, they've learned to just say no, um, and only entertain like what is best and good for them. And whatever this situation is, it's almost as if you keep doing it, but it won't tell me what it is. And I think that's why you're quietly moving away, because you know that this situation is going to try to pull you back in if it knew that you were leaving. But at the same time, what I was also picking up on, I was looking at this eye in the middle of the death card, and it just felt like someone watching you do this. Like someone knows that you want to leave. Someone knows that you're trying to leave, that you're looking to leave, that you want to be somewhere else, and that you're actively thinking of or trying to sneak away. Like this person knows it. And so it makes for a very complicated situation. I don't know what kind of hold or relationship this is for you, but it's like they can tell, they know how to pull you back in. But even when you're quietly trying to like quickly get away, they know. Like, I don't know how they know. How does this person know that Sagittarius is taking action or planning to leave? How does this person know when Sagittarius wants to leave? Ace of Wands. Sagittarius, I'm going to say something that might be a little interesting. I'm just going to say it. This person might know, and so I'm getting like you could be the masculine and like the guy, the male, and they might be a woman. But obviously it can be reversed, but it's almost like I'm getting kind of two things here. For the men, it's almost like every time that you want to leave or that you're planning to, you're thinking about it, you're wanting to take action towards it, this woman knows it because of your intimate relationship. Like there might be something that changes, or maybe there's less intimacy, but it's something to do with like your romantic, piece that you have with this person. Whether it's you stop being interested, like you focus more on other things than them, or it's like in the midst of being intimate, you respond differently, you are acting differently, maybe not everything does the same things they used to do. It's like there's some kind of change when it comes to that romantic piece. But at the same time, the other thing that I'm getting here is that there's a woman that uses intimacy to kind of control the situation, that doesn't give much insight into maybe how they know, but it might be one and the same. But it's like they use intimacy to kind of control your emotions. Like for some of you, your emotions might be heavily tied into that romantic side of you. And so whether you're man or woman, this other person knows how to maybe do things, specific things, romantically, that kind of confuse your emotions. It makes you think that you really are still in love with this person and you want to be with them and you want to stay here. But really, it's not that. Like they're controlling the situation, they're manipulating it because they understand that your intimacy is linked with your emotion. And if they can get to you intimately, they can get to you emotionally and kind of confuse you. And so then it pulls you back in. But what it's saying here is like the thing you need to end is like saying no to a new beginning. Like you need to just say no to starting over, to trying again, to staying in the same situation here. I'm really wanting to see, like, what is it? Like, what is this? Who is this? Maybe we can get it out of the Eight of Cups. What is Sagittarius walking away from? Clarify the Eight of Cups. What is Sagittarius walking away from? What are they leaving behind? Clarify Eight of Cups. What is Sagittarius walking away from? What are they walking away from? What is Sagittarius walking away from? My goodness. The Lovers. The Moon. And Five of Cups. Getting two things on this. This energy is hard to read because I do feel like there's an element of manipulation sprinkled throughout once we get to, like, here especially. It's like, it's not confusing, but it's just not applying to a direct situation how usually my readings do. And so with this, I'm getting two things. Some of you don't stop having the cycle. Like, you just keep saying no. It never actually comes to an end. It's oh my gosh. And if you remember in the beginning, and I forgot that and I don't know why, sometimes I don't know why I clarify things until, like, I know. And the Death card, what I was saying about the Death card is it can mean one of two things. It can either mean there's a permanent death of something and then a new beginning, or there's, like, this cycle of ending it and then transforming it, ending it, transforming it, right? So it's like you end it, but then part of that ending is just the transformation of the situation. It's changing, shifting into something else, but it's not actually, like, ending, okay? So what I'm getting with the Lovers, the Moon, and the Five of Cups for the first part of you is the thing you're walking away from is actually like this Queen of Pentacles. Like, you're walking away from a choice in love that you know you want to choose. And I know you want to choose it because you secretly are regretting and having remorse and feeling lost because you're not choosing this person, because you're walking away from this opportunity that is being presented to you. But it leaves you with this, like, unspoken feeling of just so much, like, kind of like regret and sadness, like I'm missing out on another opportunity, like another thing that I really want. Like, I don't want to leave this, I don't want to walk away from it. But you're not sharing those feelings, you're not saying those feelings, but you are choosing to not go to the Queen of Pentacles and to stay in the situation you're in and to kind of transform it instead of having a permanent ending. For the other half of you, it's almost like it's almost as if you, I can't pinpoint the energy, but it's like there's a difference with how you're handling it, where you're not upset about losing an opportunity with this person, like not pursuing a new opportunity with this person. The second energy is more of, I refuse to keep feeling the regret and the loss and the remorse of redoing this every time, of saying yes to a new beginning, of repeating the same cycle, of trying to leave this person just to come back to this person. I'm ending that by moving towards the Lovers, by making a different choice in love, which can be this Queen of Pentacles or someone else, but more than likely I would assume it's the Queen of Pentacles. But it's like you're handling it differently, where you're like, no, I'm going to make a choice to of who I love. I'm going to leave this and make a choice of who I want to love, so that I no longer feel like the regret, like that nasty, like buyer's remorse is the best way I can compare this. You buy something really expensive and really nice, knowing that you probably shouldn't, but you just can't handle like not buying it in that moment. Then you get home a week later and you're like, fuck, like, why did I buy that? Why did I buy that? Now I'm suffering because, you know, now this is happening, blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't have bought it. Buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse is what you keep having in this situation every time that you redo it. And so the second part of you, the second half of you is like, no, we're not doing that again. I'm choosing love so that I don't have to keep going through the buyer's remorse. Okay? I hope I made that clear. But it's like there's distinctly two kinds of Sagittarius at this table, and one of them is very sure about like, we're not doing this again, and the other one is like, yeah, you got me, we're gonna do it again. I can't say that if you do it again though and it doesn't work that you're still gonna have this opportunity. I don't know that. Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know in February? Is there anything else that Sagittarius needs to know in February? Oddly enough, the energy that, oh my God, you guys are gonna laugh. I'm laughing. You may not laugh. What I was going to say, oddly enough, the energy that I just picked up on when I looked at the Queen of Pentacles was that at some point in February, it's almost like you and this person have a very personal moment with each other. I don't feel that it's like intimate. I don't feel like that you're doing anything wrong with this person, but there's like a moment of acknowledgement of like deep connection, but you're not saying it. It's like you both are actively feeling it, and you're looking at the other person and you know that they're feeling it, and you're both like acknowledging and knowing internally, like, I feel it, I know you feel it, and you're both showing like that body language that yes, I feel the same way. Yes, you feel the same way. There's like a personal moment where you validate for each other and yourselves that like this can be a very deep connection. But I feel like it's very much unspoken though. It's like you don't have to say anything because you both can feel the energy between each other. And that's enough validation that you both understand, like, and know, yes, like we are connected on a deeper level if we wanted to be, right? I'm having a hard time like articulating the feeling that I get, but it's like two magnets. Like I'm literally seeing like two people sitting in a room looking at each other, and they're both having like that realization moment of like, this is right, that we are right, like we are connected. And there's never any verbal confirmation though, but there's just this energetic, like overwhelming energetic connectivity that provides a lot of validation, a lot of like insight, a lot of clarity, a lot of like, yes, like I'm not crazy, I'm not imagining this. You neither, you're not crazy, you're not mad. It's that kind of feeling. And so as I went into saying that, and I'm like, I look at the Queen of Pentacles and I feel that energy happening in February between you and this person. You don't necessarily have to be alone or anything, but it's just like, I'm just seeing like there's a eye connection moment and you both are feeling it. And as I'm shuffling, what comes out? The Two of Cups, of course. So this person and you, because you also have the Six of Cups, which I mentioned is sometimes an indicator of like a past life energy, a past life connection. And then with the Two of Cups, it's like you guys may have been past life lovers, or some kind of relationship that had you deeply connected and tied together. And now in this lifetime, that eye contact moment is almost like you're both looking at each other, watching each other, remembering each other as you yourselves are also remembering each other. It's like this moment of like, you see me and I see you, and we know what this is. Nothing inappropriate, but it's just like this deep recognition of each other, on a very just very connective way. It's a very enjoyable energy what I'm feeling here. I want to like really emphasize how I'm feeling it, because it's a moment. It's a moment. It's a moment, and you or them will never forget this moment, because it is a moment. But because that Two of Cups is here, that Six of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, you both know that you're very much connected in a much deeper way than what most people may be able to understand or comprehend. What is Sagittarius' advice? I already think I know your advice. I mean, stop saying yes to doing this cycle. But we'll ask anyways to end the reading here. We're at 45. What is Sagittarius' advice in February? What is Sagittarius' advice in February? What is Sagittarius' advice in February? King of Wands. The advice here is be confident, be sure, and be very intentional about whatever decision or path you choose to go down. It's not telling you yes or no for either one. What it's saying is like, know what you want, and when you make that decision, you need to feel very sure, very clear, very confident about whatever you decide to do moving forward, because both situations have pros and cons. Obviously, there's consequences to everything that we do. Sometimes those consequences are good things, but we never know that until they happen. So it's just saying that you need to really step into that King of Wands energy, have the confidence, the strength, the just like the courage to do what you want to do. If you want to do this again, then do that again. If you want to go towards this person instead, then end this and go towards that person. You want to be alone? Be alone. But be sure, be confident about your decision that you make in February, whatever that decision is. Just be confident with it, okay? Don't do like a half-assed decision where you're like, I kind of don't want to do this, but I guess I'll do it. Like, no, really sit and think and be sure that this is the path you want to go down, and then don't change your mind. Passionately pursue whatever it is that you choose, okay? Sagittarius, that is all that I have for you this month. I apologize for the couple of interruptions there, but if you like my energy, if you like my read, if you feel that I tapped into your energy and this resonated for you, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Otherwise, I may see you guys more in February for the top 3 zodiac signs that have the most likes and views. For the monthly readings, I will do weekly readings that month for those 3 zodiac signs. So if that's you, I'll see you in February. And if it's not you, then I will see you in March. Thank you, Sagittarius. Bye.